If you want the absolute best beard care that's on the market, all natural, raw ingredients, absolutely hands down makes your beard the softest where your woman just cannot keep her hands off of it, give me a call at Bryant Hill, shopbryanthill.com, because I'm telling you, if you don't, you will regret it.
Here we go.
Check it out.
Yo, welcome back to the Stan Leone Boys. It's your boy Griffin.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elbing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adon, and of course, you got Basil on the ones and twos. And let me reintroduce, because this man has been on in season 2 and season 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me reintroduce. When we talk about a man of all trades, I mean that from rapper to DJ to wrestler. Now promoting his biggest and freshest thing right now is the beard oils. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Bryant Hill himself.
Yeah, drop a bomb, Bozzy, drop a bomb.
Yo,
Number
press all of them until you figure it out. You know?
Hey.
There we go. So good evening. How are you doing, man? How you been?
I'm doing
been a
good,
while.
man. It's been a minute.
You got Mike a little close to you, would you?
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
can get a little closer.
Boom, there you go.
Yo,
Talk to you on a little
come
bit.
on. You don't know the truth.
Calm down.
I'm bricked up right now, boy.
Don't do that.
Before we get into you, a little bit about us. The way
Whoa, you're gonna get into him?
we, yeah, come on. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
I'm excited.
The reason we ever entered into the squared circle and got our dub, our 1-0 undefeated as professional wrestlers was through you, because you came on and you wrestled for that same company, right?
Mm-hmm. I
and
did.
then the promoter there saw and he wanted to work something out, and I think you were the first one to message about them, like, hey, they're interested in this. I don't know if you guys are. And then the ball gets rolling, and the next thing you know, we're in there getting body slammed in that. Well, my mom just yelling and pictures taken. Like it was crazy to think. So a distant thank you for that, man, because that all happened because of you. It just kind of snowballed into that effect.
You're very, very welcome. I'm happy that I was able to make that happen with you guys and Tyler, and really get you guys in the ring.
So were the bumps? They always been that hard, or were they lighter back in the day? Though
They always suck like that.
Yeah,
No,
did they harden up the ring for
always
us?
suck ass. No, they
your neck just always felt like that.
Yeah. So did you tuck your chin the first time?
No, not the first couple.
So
No.
I think we
you learned
messed
quick
up.
then, huh?
We were waiting for Tyler to show up, and
Right.
they let us in, and they're like, "Oh, do whatever, hang out till Tyler gets here." And then we thinking
we
we
took
know
bumps ourselves.
Yeah, think we know how to do bumps. Yeah, no, dude, I felt like I had fallen from 100 foot. It was terrible.
It's very different. So there's a funny story when I first started training. So when I started training, there's a few people that know this story. I've got a picture on my Facebook. If I remember, I'll send it so you guys can actually put it right
Somewhere.
here. So the first time that I was training with a guy named Chris Hart, and I took to wrestling like a fish to water. Like I was able to do a lot, because I grew up watching it, I was a big fan. So I really took to a lot of the moves, but I was completely ignorant on some of the little tricks that they teach you, right? And so the guy, he kicks my arm in like The Rock does when he gives the rock bottom. Well, not to give too many trade secrets away, but that's a sign to stay the fuck there, don't move.
I'm gonna do the move. I'm gonna complete the move.
I'm gonna hit something on you. Do not move. If you don't kick the arm in, then move. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. So the guy goes to do a Hogan leg drop, and I go to roll. Well, the fattiest part of his leg, almost right at his ass crack, went right across the bridge of my nose, and my nose went from here to here. And I stood up, and I was like this to lock up, and he was like, "No, your nose is over there." And I went like that, and I just went and popped it back. And as soon as I did that, blood just started pouring.
Oh, man.
And he was like, "We're done."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, I'm good." And then once I got back to the house, that's the first time as many fights as I've been in, that's the first time I've ever seen stars. I was like,
damn.
I literally sat on the couch at my mother-in-law's, and I went, "So that's what those look like."
Yeah, now in our match, the only bump that we had to take was me and Adon, and it was like I took like a body slam, and then Adon ran in, and then he took almost like a rock bottom, like a lariat type deal. and I forgot to roll. So whenever like I got slammed, I was supposed to like roll out of the way to give them enough time for them to roll. And bro, like, what's homie's name? Big dude.
Wes.
Wes Blaze.
Wes, dude, he stuck. He like literally right on my face, like boom. Because I didn't move. So whenever he went to get it done and like pick him up and slam him, I didn't move, and it was like literally was like bah, like right on my face. Yeah. And then when I look at the footage back, I could see like everybody going roll. But when you're in there, your adrenaline is so crazy. I didn't hear shit.
No, you don't hear anything, man.
I almost dove out of the ring, which is insane, huh?
Way off script, bro.
Way off script.
It's so crazy. Like people think that it's easy, and then when you get in there and you realize the physicality it takes to do it, then I mean it's ridiculous.
I think obviously they know what they're doing. Because I think one of the first things was like the forward rolls, like each corner.
Yeah.
And then like just how I remember. So you just had the forward roll around in the ring, so many times, and after so many times you get dizzy, you get discombobulated. And I'm like, bro, but when you get slammed and then we get picked back up and you don't know where you're at, it's a good way to like kind of reassess your area, reassess where you're at, reassess the ring. And I feel like that is a very obviously like they've been doing it a long time, years. They know what they're doing, and just just the entertainment factor you have to bring to it too. It's more than just physicality. We've talked about it before. How like wrestlers, you have to be double trouble. You have to have both in your back pocket. Otherwise, no one's gonna want to watch you.
That's what gave me the upper hand when it came to me training was the whole DJ thing. So I knew how to carry a crowd in the palm of my hand because when you're DJing, I mean, you perform. You know what it's like. You have to bring them to you. If not, you lose them. Right. And so, like, I had a bunch of little, like, sayings and shit like that I would use. One of them I gave to Eek over there.
The freak.
Yeah.
He's your ghostwriter. He's your ghostwriter.
So
that's crazy. Allegations.
We got a headline. That's a headline right there.
So the phrase that I gave him to use is, "If your pussy's clean, let me hear you scream."
This pussy clean.
And then you talk about turning up a club. Like you could have Lil Jon playing. You turn that in, women's gonna hit the dance floor. And it's really funny because you'd get some of them who wouldn't, and I'd call them out. I'd be like, "You didn't stand up, you didn't cheer. Like, don't go home with that one." But like you have to bring that entertainment aspect to it. And
man, you got to be a real nigga to be like, the DJ said I to go home with you. I can't, because a nigga like me, fuck it,
Fuck it.
But it's pretty crazy. Like you guys said, you have to be able to do like to multitask and all at the same time. But I'm glad that you brought that up because I talked to Tyler.
Oh fuck, we're getting back in the fucking ring.
Stop.
Fuck, that's what he's gonna say, dude.
He hasn't even mentioned it yet.
And so I'm going back to promote Bryant Hill. One of the Saturdays.
We'll do it.
He
We'll step in the ring.
Wait, let him finish.
Okay.
Let him finish.
Yeah, man, let me
Before
get
you
it out.
volunteer us again. 1 second, let him finish.
And he wanted me to invite you guys to walk out with me.
Okay.
And
I gotta adjust the
may or
boots.
may not be there may or may not be situations, but yeah.
You say situations. I might have to put this situation through a fucking steel chair because I will.
Dude, I don't know if you saw the footage, dude, but we're crowd favorites at fucking RCW, brother.
Oh, I saw it. I love it.
We're over there, dude. Like, it's insane. Like, which I did not expect at all, dude. Like, out of this like Chatsworth crowd, I'm like, dude, why are we good guys, dude? Like, we're 3 Hispanic dudes. They're gonna hate us there, dude. But wrestling, dude, that shit transcends, I guess, fucking transcends.
I will say
Transcends.
Not transgender.
Transcends.
I will say that what helped
Race.
out a lot was Viper and Blaze. They're great showmen,
But I
and
was-
they pumped it up.
They put us over, man.
Wes Blaze, man, his mic skills are fucking good. His mic skills are so good. He knows exactly how to play it up. Like that. That man is good. Shout out to Wes Blaze. I ain't forgot that Okanami, whatever you hit me with, though. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get my shit back in blood, though.
He hit you with that uranagi, huh?
So yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, and
He gave me a cheap shot too.
He hit you in the balls?
Yeah. I went.
That
So
bastard.
there was one show we were supposed to go like hype up before we came out to the event,
Yeah.
and these guys decided to go off on vacations.
while somebody was working.
And they left me to go out there by myself, and I was also tempted not to go. But then my wife's like, "Bro, like you signed up, you gotta see it out." And I was like, "True, I gotta go." So then I went, and they got me out on stage, and he just came up behind me and cheap shotted me.
Man, so
everybody.
they go on vacation, you get hit in the dick.
Yo.
Yeah, but then it kind
Did you
of
get
gives
them
us.
in the dick for revenge?
Nah, I
Oh, we
didn't.
should do that right now. Hold on.
We took those big bumps as revenge.
But I feel like it gave us like a reason when we came back to be like pissed off. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because like you
right.
caught our boy off guard while he wasn't there. You know. But yeah, no, dude, the experience was fucking insane, bro. Insane. And yeah, dude. So thank you, man. Thank you for
Oh,
that.
you're
Yeah,
welcome.
and so just kind of how it played out for people that don't know. We went, announced that we were going to be hosting a show. We hosted it, had some back and forth with some of the wrestlers, and then they agreed to a match or something with
To a
us.
podcast.
To a podcast. And in the podcast, it turns that they agreed to a match. And then that's when me and Kevin were gone that following week. But to build some heat up, George went, and that's when West Blaze attacked him. And bro, that so then at that end, when it finally became, because it was 3v3. But then when finally West Blaze got tagged in, and then Griffin got tagged in, the crowd were like, "This is what we wanted. Get him back for that cheap shot." And like that pop was crazy. George hit him, bah, he said, bro, with the Muhammad Ali, he did the Ali shuffle and everything. He had his hair down, just going and just wet, glowing in the wind. It was beautiful, brother.
Love it.
Beautiful.
I love every bit of it.
Yeah, grow the
watched
hair back for the
match.
next one.
Oh, man. It's short. It's short now.
Well, it's going to be in like a couple of weeks, so you need to get extensions. But no, I mean, I absolutely love that you guys were able to do that. Like, I had plans to be there. Things happened with the store. I wasn't able to be there, but trust me when I tell you, I watched everything that you guys did going into it. I even called Kelvin after and was like, man, you guys did a great job.
Damn.
Like fantastic work, guys. You guys really did it. I love the video that you guys did with the Air in the Night playing and everything. Like, chef's kiss to all three of you. That was amazing.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I like you said earlier, it's two talents that have to be combined, like you got to be like a showman, but then you also have to have like the athleticism of it. And I definitely don't have the athleticism. So to me, it was one of those things where like I got to make sure like our showmanship is up to par. You know what I mean? So we had custom T-shirts, we had the camel pants that all match, we had our music was on point. So it's one of those things where it was like the crowd, dude. We bought like 300 bandanas, bro, and give them to the crowd. So whenever our music hit, every single person had a bandana in the air. So like everything just looks so like, you know what I'm saying? So that was my thing the whole time where I was like, if what we lack from wrestling ability, we're gonna make up for showmanship. Which one thing I realized about that about wrestling is like most of it is actually that, dude. Yeah. Like you could do a move or two moves and then look at the crowd and be like, and they go crazy. Instead of like doing 100 moves back and forth.
Yeah, there's no need. So you can tell. It's all about storytelling, and you can tell a whole lot in a story without having to do the moves. Like, I'll give you guys a prime example. So Brent, you guys face Brent.
Great wrestler.
But in kayfabe, that piece of shit.
That got me with a cheap shot.
Yeah.
I'm getting with 3.
Y'all talking about my tag partner.
You can get it too, brother. What we talking about? We get in the ring. We squabble up. Bazo. Get the ropes out, baby.
So
We keep ropes actually in another room, just in case.
along with the whips and chains. handcuffs.
Yeah. That's a different room though for that one.
So like Tyler, and this goes back to Tyler trusting me. And we've had this conversation multiple times, especially over the last like month or so. And so like Tyler did, I was in and out. Like I was supposed to be a one and done match. And then Gallows brought me back in because the guy that Gallows was supposed to be facing that night didn't show up. So it was me in a steel cage. My second match was in a steel cage with Luke Gallows. So, and the Nature Boy Paul Lee, and so that was fun. Paul Lee kicked me in the dick, so I know how that feels.
Oh, nice.
It just turned into like a slow thing where I was there like every couple of weeks, whatever. And Brent came in during a span of like 3 or 4 months when I wasn't there, so he was kind of green. I was kind of green because I hadn't wrestled that many matches, and but Brent had a good look to him, and at the time, not now, but at the time, I had a good look to me. And so
You still got a good look, man.
I looked so much better back then.
Didn't we all?
And so I remember going to Tyler and I was like, hey man, I think it'd be a really good match for Brent and I to face each other. And Tyler looked at me, he goes, nope, not going to happen. Won't draw money. Nobody really cares to watch you guys wrestle. I took that as a challenge. Like, well, what the fuck? Like, no. Like, I'm telling you, this would be a good match. And because Brent and I got along, we jived really well. So it was like, no, we could pull this off. So Fast forward probably about a month, Tyler does this. The gimmick was like the fans pick. So they literally put names in a hat, and there was like 2 surprise entrances, and I was surprise number 2. And so when the fans pulled the thing out, it would be like tag matches all night long. And so the first name that was drawn out was Brent, and then Brent had to tag with who we call Pee Wee. And then Alex Summers was the next name, and then surprise number 2, which was me. And so as they're hopping up, who's surprise number 2? And, hopping me up before my music hit. And every time my music hit, it was the loudest pop. It didn't matter. I mean, you talk about Wes, you talk about Brent. And I'm not saying this in a very vain way, but nobody got a pop like I got. Mm-hmm. Like, they sung my song back to me. It was very John Cena-esque. I don't like that, but it was. So as I'm getting ready to walk out the curtain, Tyler pulls me to the side. He says, "Do not touch Brent. I'm telling you, nobody wants to see it. Don't do it." I was like, all right. So we get in there. The ref's patting us down. I tell the ref, tell Brent, Tyler don't want us in the ring together. I know we want to, but he said, don't do it. So we go through the whole match. And when we both got tagged in, the fans popped. Like they were ready for us to lock horns, but we couldn't do it. So Brent tagged out, gets out of the ring, and they booed. And I knew right then I got to go against everything that Tyler just told me.
Yeah.
Even though he's paying me, I got to go against what he's telling me. So at the end of the match, Alex is like hanging out over in the corner. Brent's walking around. They won, so he's walking around doing his heel celebratory, like almost smack you and shit like that. And so like I look at Alex and I was like, I just want to go punch Brent in the face. I was like, I think that they really want to see that. And he goes, do it. He's like, what's the worst that could happen? I said, that's a damn good point. And like we're having this whole conversation in the corner. So Brent's got his back to me, has no idea who it is. I walk up and I just knocked the piss out of his back. And he thinks it's a fan, so he turns around ready to fight, sees it's me, and I went, hit me. And he gave me a right hook. And when you're this close to the fans, you can't pull. So he gave me a right hook, and I gave him a right hook. And they're laying in. They're solid right hooks. Like there's no pulls, there's no stomping. Like we're laying into each other, and the fans are going nuts. And so it looked so real. He dumped the locker room to separate us, and we were still trying to get to each other. So he pulled Brent back first, took him in the office, and then they took me back and put me in the locker room, and they had the rest of the wrestlers like lined up to separate us because they legit thought that we were about to like really go at it. Mm-hmm. And so Tyler gets me in the office with him, and I look at Brent and I say, man, that's some good shit, huh? He's like, hold on. Y'all are good? I was like, yeah, I told you. I said, did you hear the fucking crowd?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I was wrong. You were right. Let's do the match. So we did like a 2-3 month build up, and it was so packed. It outsold Abyss, who came in like not even a month before we did the match. It outsold him. Like we had people sitting on the concrete ready to watch that match. And so after that, and then when we wanted to do the Generation Iron tag team, again, he's like, I don't think the fans are going to dig it. You guys were like really, really bad enemies. Like they're not going to think that you guys just reconciled and now you're this D-Generation X tag team. And so we pulled a gimmick where we like stole some of the wrestlers' bags, which we really did steal the bags. That was fucking hilarious. We stole the bags. Well, they get pissed off. They went to the ring during the break, whatever that they had, and they're like, who stole our bags? Nobody's leaving this damn arena. And this is back when it was a family show, and they're mad. Like these guys are still in their tights. They can't get out of it. They were in the first match, and now they can't change out because Brent and I stole their bag. We put it in my car. And so they're out there raising all tops of hell. So then we bring the bags out. Now, of course, I stuck some gimmicks in the bag to really piss them off. And like stress balls, and I think I put a G-string in one of them. I mean, we were trying to get them mad to where they would wrestle us. And it ended up getting over, and the crowd forgot all about the bad history, and they were behind us 110%. And So we started the Generation Iron Tag Team, and it took us all the way to St. Louis, Missouri, and back. Just off that. So Tyler, he just, if I bring an idea to him, he's game for it.
Yeah, no, that's how it worked with us, man. So in the beginning, I said man of all trades because now we are doing the latest and greatest of what we have coming out is currently the beard stuff. So we're doing the beard oil and then a lot more. I know you saw with Rick Grimes with Stunt Double, Buff Bagwell, all of this. So talk me through that, the process of when you started and where you're at now.
So I started it in, a couple of years ago, probably during COVID when I really started making my own stuff. And
as far as like it's like beard oils and like other like men hygiene products, right?
Oh, I do everything.
Everything.
I do all men's skincare. I do all women's sugar scrub. I do all natural laundry detergent, soaps, candles, coffee scrubs. We just released a beef tallow like skin balm. So if you have eczema, psoriasis, it helps clear that up.
Calvin, you got that.
And so,
No. I got
Calvin
herpes.
got-
It's
Oh,
completely different.
but it's also really good for tattoos. So like I used it earlier today in my tattoo.
Hey,
that's
it looks
fresh.
darker. Is what I'm saying.
Like
Oh, do you have puzzle pieces tattooed on you?
Yeah.
Why with the puzzle pieces?
the autism. Because my two youngest sons are both nonverbal autistic. So
That's dope.
I literally wear my heart on my sleeve.
Good meaning.
So
then started with the beard oil or all of that. All just I guess hygiene products, right? Well,
Yeah.
overall, what we would call it, right? Hygiene products for both men and women,
yep.
not just men. You know what I'm saying? But
Men and women.
what made you want to do that? Anyway, but my fault. Sorry, Basil's not here. But what made you see? Because I felt like the way I think about it is like a supply demand thing, right? Obviously. So did you see where like, oh, there's like a need for this, or there's like a lack of this?
Well, it was kind of a necessity thing. So I have eczema underneath my beard. I've got a patch right here on my
Calvin
chest,
got eczema.
and I've got some like back here on the back of my head. And every product that I was using, like at Walmart or whatever, kept causing it to flare up. Like I kept itching, kept having on the dry skin, and so I was like, I've got to do something, So I started doing my research. I started out, Googling what oils would help and things like that. And I just kept on mixing, taking a little bit of this oil.
Were you testing them on yourself, or would you?
Everything is tested on me before you guys ever see it.
So you had some bad rashes, brother.
Oh, gotcha.
Or some good rashes?
I had,
You never-
No, I don't think you have
rashes.
rashes.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Good rash, what? You know what I'm talking about.
But we've so like laundry detergent. It took me 6 months to get it right, and I ruined so many clothes.
That would be scared to try it on my own shit. Really.
So okay,
I mean-
you had no. It didn't matter about the skin thing, but as soon as you started talking about clothes, you're like, oh,
be all right.
I don't want to wear this nice black shirt that I have.
This is my one of 5 black shirts, and then the one of my 5 Levi's.
Yo, quick question though: are your black shirts like different brands? And you have like favorite ones, and it's like, damn, I really want this one though.
Okay, I have this is like my buff black shirt. Like
That's the medium.
yeah. So it's like a no boundaries, like I think it's a large, but it fits tight. But then I have like a large like coupe fit, I think is what it's called, from H&M, and it's like a oversized, like a long lounging. So pretty much, am I wearing boots or am I wearing forces? Kind of like fit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all not hearing, y'all listening.
So you want to do the oversized shirt with the boots?
I mean, I could, but I feel like, I don't know. I think I feel like Titan boots more.
Yeah.
Is that more of a thing, right? I feel
More like fitted clothes, I guess.
yeah, fitted.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't always do shit for my skin.
Well, you should come see me. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, I know, bro. You see these 2 fat ass fucking pimples I have right here? No, I need that bad.
We'll zoom in.
And no, yeah, man. And I feel like I could definitely use it because I used to like. Anyways, enough of my fucking skincare. Guys. Get off my back.
Just come see me. I'll hook you up.
Okay, so necessity. So you saw things issues you were having, and you're like, how can I do this? So would you try one thing mixed with another, and then be like, okay, this doesn't work. So are you switching things in and out, ingredients in and out?
Yeah, I was switching things in and out, trying to get everything just right. Now I've actually gotten to the point where I've got 2 different beard oil blends. So I've got a normal one that we've been selling since I started, and I'm about to release what I call the luxury blend, which has 2 more carrier oils in it with better benefits. And then I've just released the beard butter, but I make my beard butter with beef tallow.
Beard butter is like just like moisture, like for your beard.
Eek loves beard butter, bro.
No, he loves beef tallow.
Oh, okay.
So like the way that the beef tallow works with the beard butter is it's like a leave-in conditioner, so it makes it extremely soft. Like even though it looks like
You got it on right now?
you know, yeah,
Touch
Do you
it,
mind?
touch it.
like I mean it makes it
One
like
out
the
of
hair
10
on top of your head.
softness.
Oh, dude, 10, 100%.
10 softness?
Yeah. That boy's soft. I mean, his beard's soft. Nah, no.
No,
No,
what?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
no.
I am
The
sitting
beard.
beside you.
Nah,
It ain't too soft. You know what I'm saying?
now you're making me nervous.
Yo, not me to be nervous. Not me.
Your face is a little red too.
Oh, damn, no way.
What the hell are y'all doing? My bad. You gotta stay off the TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Go outside, touch some fucking grass. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what started it all. I mean, just
Like I
necessity.
need this.
Yep.
There's got to be other people that need this.
So the story like that took place was I made it for myself, and then my buddy Shane had a beard, so I made some for him, and we were literally making it on my dining room table, like mixing all this. And so Shane and my wife came to me and convinced me that it would be good to start selling it. And so I just started selling it, and it just kind of that started in. I started kind of selling it back in 2022. November 2022, we got our LLC, and last July we opened up our brick and mortar.
Wow. So this July it'll be
1
a
year.
year. Wow.
1 year with a physical store. We had
Yeah.
an online store when we started, but yep.
Why are physical stores called brick and mortars?
Because they're brick and mortared.
Basil, can you get on? Can you find that for a real one real quick?
Can you verify that?
Can you verify it? That George's not lying again?
That's literally.
My boy George got a tendency of lying about shit all the time, so we gotta double check all his shit.
Is there is there more as far as that transition from going to just an online to having a physical store? Was there a big transition there?
Huge. So we're in the Calhoun Outlet Mall. We're right next to Maurice's. Like if you walk out of the doors of Nike, you're looking straight at me. The biggest difference.
That's a hard flex. I like that. Walk out of Nike, I'm right there, boy.
Oh, I got a Nike. I'm right up front.
And so like you walk into a place, and you guys know with the studios you have to do the build out, and so our build out was $37,000.
That's it.
George, Kelvin, sorry. My bad.
But no,
Kelvin
like $37,000. So
you're cut off, by the way.
if you guys hadn't seen the pictures of it, the walls are all rough cut cedar, board and batten. The floor is a white tile laminate that goes all the way around it. I've got black cabinets, and all the countertops are butcher block.
Nice.
And it is. You walk in there, it screams luxury. I mean,
Yeah, and then it has to, because like I feel like if you're trying to sell this product, and all you got is one fucking porta john and a random sink with no,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Porta john.
So I feel like that helps.
What stores are you going to?
I be posted up. But so yes, I presentation is everything.
It
man.
is.
Presentation is everything.
And that's kind of how what got me with Bone Crusher and Buff Bagwell and things like that was the presentation.
So how'd you go about that? Like, did they message you? You message them, or?
So the Mick Grimes, that he's been a friend of mine for several years. We've known each other for several years. Don't even know how we met. It's one of those people like you don't know how you meet them. You just become friends.
No question.
Yeah.
No, not a question. Just because The Walking Dead, that was a lot of filmed in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
I think like Georgia's actually very well known for like a lot of filming stuff. Like remember the Titans and a lot of things was filmed. Anyways,
Stranger Things.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
one.
Stranger Things. You can actually go to the Krill House. It's in Rome, Georgia.
Krill.
the Krill house from Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Oh no, yeah. I went to from Vampire Diaries. There's like a show where they do that. Well, I didn't go. My the girl I was talking to at the time, she wanted to go. She wanted to go.
He's a big vampire
The Walking
guy.
Dead was filmed in the same town.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, so through those connections, so you've known him. You've known him.
I've known him for several
Yeah,
years.
okay.
So, Bone and I, we've crossed paths a few times throughout the years when I was DJing. And then, so my September sales, I get the brick and mortar, I got to pay rent now. So now my, everything's got to go up as far as how much I have to sell. And so my September sales absolutely sucked. I have zero issues with saying that. Like, I made no money. I made enough to pay the bills. That was it. Nothing else. And so there was a friend of mine, D-Rod. We've known each other for 30-some years. And, I've never asked any favors of him. He's never asked any favors from me. Like, just two solid dudes, right? And so, September sucked. We get close to September, and I call him, and I was like, hey, bro, like, I know you know a lot of people. Because, like, he's got random celebrities that just send him shit. Like, Johnny Depp just sent him, like, an Edward Scissorhands poster. Just fucking because. Just because. Weird flex, but just because. And so I called him, and I was like, do you know any, like, an influencer or two that would probably kind of help me, like, represent the brand, kind of help me get it going? He's like, tell you what I'll do, bro. He's like, you've never asked me for a favor. I'll put some fillers out. I'll email all of my contacts that I've got. And as they come in, I'll make sure that they I give them your cell phone number, your email, whatever. I was like, all right, bro, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And within 10 minutes of that happening, Diamond Dallas Page was the first one to reach out. And that one blew my mind. But the one that came after that is the one that really blew my mind. And I thought it was a whole gimmick. Like, I thought somebody was pulling the wool over me. And I'll get back to the second one. And then it was DDP, and then the big one, and then Mike Tyson, Buff Bagwell, Burt Kreischer, James Hetfield. I mean, it was just like this.
Yeah.
Like within the first 24 hours. I mean, it was like that. But the big one was Donald Trump.
What?
Yep. So Donald Trump was on my website. He sent me an email of what he wanted to order and placed the order. So a little bit of his billions of dollars has been in my bank account.
What?
So that's a flex. No matter whether you're right, left, down the middle, it doesn't matter. To have a billionaire's money go through your bank account, that's a flex.
And that was through that networking, that the other. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, he's known him since he was like a little kid. Through Marlon Maples. Marlon Maples was another one that bought some stuff from me. But yeah, to have Donald, actually buy it and me send it to him, like, I tracked it the whole way. As soon as I sent the package out, I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, this is fake. It's fake address, like, whatever. And then when I got the delivery notification, I slung my chair underneath my counter, stood up, put my hands on my head, and just screamed out, what the fuck? Like, as loud as I could in my store. Luckily, nobody was in there. And, like, I was freaking out. Like, shaking.
What all did he order? Can you not disclose that?
No, I can tell you. So he ordered the money soap. So he ordered the soap. He got the soap, the men's shampoo, and then he got Melania, the Pink Moscato body wash, lotion, sugar scrub, shampoo, and conditioner.
And pretty big.
And of course, I threw a couple of lectures in there just because.
Dang, that's so crazy, bro. And man, that's wild. So that pressure from, do you ever almost feel like any hesitancy to, like, not open up a store because then you have to pay all these extra bills?
It was scary. My wife and I, we talked about it. So we kind of made a bet with each other, and it was kind of me being a smart ass, as you guys know, that I never, ever am a smart ass. And so we were doing this one show, and I told her, I said, if we make 5 figures on this show, we should open up a brick and mortar. And she's like, yeah, we should. If you make 5 figures, we should. I broke 5 figures 4 days into the show. It was a 12-day show, and I broke 5 figures 4 days in, and I called her, and I was like,
I guess we're making a store.
Hey, honey, guess
I
what?
may have fucked up here a little bit. So here's what we're doing. And she was like, looks like we're doing it. And so we just started putting the pieces together.
Dang, how's that been? How long have you and your wife been together?
So we've been together we just celebrated 15 years of marriage.
15 years.
16 years, yep.
How do you stay together that long, man? If you give us newlyweds any advice, what would you say?
Who newlywed? Ain't nothing newly about the
Y'all seriously want the secret?
Yeah, I do.
All right, listen
I'm not
very,
married,
very
though, but-
closely. She's always right.
I can't fuck with you on that, homie. I can't.
That's your problem right there.
I just can't. I love you, man, but I just gotta call it out, dude. I just can't, dude. I can't. I'm sorry. When you're wrong, brother. And there's certain hills I gotta die on, dog.
See, that's the problem. You're going to down the hill.
Nah,
and
but
then
it's
you ain't
cool,
getting
man.
nothing.
It's, I mean, man. I don't know, man.
No, I mean you down the hill and then you ain't getting none. So.
Down to Bryant Hill, brother. but yeah, no. It's just
George, you think that's right? That she's always right? You think that's one of the best?
say that shit, George. Say that shit you be saying all the time.
all the time you be complaining.
You be saying that shit. You be saying that shit.
I'm just kidding. Tell you, he doesn't
Yeah.
complain.
The bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You be saying
No,
that
he
shit.
doesn't say that. He doesn't say
I've been
that.
married for coming up on 5 years this
Claps for that. Claps for that, my
year.
boy.
And then been together for 7. So
It took you so.
I mean, we dated 2 years.
Yeah, that's actually very doable. It was very understandable.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like we don't argue too much. Like I feel like there's not really.
Why? Because she's right.
Yeah, like I feel like it's just a mutual thing. Like, say, if she is like, I mean, I guess in the point, like, because I feel like our communication is good. So like, I try to be as honest, open, everything like that. Same thing with her. So like, we don't have that awkward like tension.
And honestly, that's the real secret.
Yeah.
Like I joke around because my wife and I, we joke around all the time about how she's always right. But it's seriously the communication. It's the honesty. It's just knowing that, like, no matter what, and I hate the phrase ride or die. I absolutely hate it. But knowing that that's what she is. Like, no matter, there's days where, like, I'm in the deepest, darkest, days, like, where I'm thinking, like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. Like, people will see me at my funeral. Like, I'm done. And I can see her and the kids, and it's,
Yeah, but it would never. And I asked about how long you guys were together because you, man, has been on many different adventures, from like, the DJing, the wrestling to getting to the music as well. And now doing this, has your wife ever been at a point like, honey, could we like just maybe not?
I mean, not really. The wrestling thing. So I had my first wrestling match was against Gallows, and then I did the cage match. What a lot of people don't know is, like, 4 days after that, I had a stroke, and I was completely paralyzed on the left side of my body. Could not speak. Like, I mean, I could communicate with my right hand in a text message. He's too young to remember. But I literally.
The big one.
I thought it was a Don. I was like, a Don. How long have y'all known each other?
I literally had to have, like, one of my best friends, Kevin, like, come over and help take care of me just so my wife could go to work because I couldn't move.
Wow.
Like, couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't do anything. Self-rehabbed and got back to where I was at. And she's like, maybe you shouldn't do this. And I mean, it's like a drug. I mean, it's like you walk through that curtain and there's no feeling like it. And yeah. So I mean, it was.
He's right there. He's there. He's in the RCW meeting. Look at him.
He already snapped back.
He's already there. He's already there. Watch out! Fuck! Move! Fuck! Yeah! God!
Tuck your chin.
I would do it again. Heartbeat.
And so
Tyler, hit my phone. That got me out of breath a little bit. That's crazy.
Put that offer in, my boy. We'll come back.
Yeah, I just asked because like I said, the many adventures and the different avenues. So, what makes you? Oh shit! My bad.
Basil, you ready over there?
Yo, we got a little game if y'all want to play.
Where the fuck is Basil? I can't see him.
Oh, I see
there he
his
is.
We're
hand.
playing a little blind
So I
ranking.
want to know where the nudes are because it says live nudes over there. I haven't seen anything.
No way.
Hold on. I'm about to get some nudes.
That arrow's
I got some nudes right here.
the arrow's pointing at Eek.
We're
Eeks are
I
like
saw a nut for a second. So.
We're cleansing of nudes, so we're just drawing them now. We're
So
just
anyway,
drawing nudes.
Basil, please explain to the people.
So we're
what's
playing
going on.
blind ranking top 5 wrestlers of all time. Once you put somebody there, you can't move them no more.
Okay.
So we got the first wrestler coming up, the Dead Man, Undertaker.
The top 5, you said, bro?
Yeah.
How are we? Who's going? We're
Left
just-
to right. Oh, we'll go right to left. Yeah. Whichever,
Oh,
man.
okay, so that
Titan?
would be
Yes.
me.
Yes.
I don't know who all's on this list, but I'm going to put Taker at 4.
4 out of your top 5. Here we go.
Yeah,
Brother, there's Morris code going on in my headphones right
yeah,
now.
yeah. I got that too.
I hear it too. I don't know. Basil just stopped it.
That's
Whatever he
good
just
now.
did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say 4.
4, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. I feel like nobody's been on top as long as the Undertaker was, man. That man was wrestling for a very long time. I'm gonna play it safe and put him at number 2. I'm gonna put him at number 2.
I'm gonna
But
do.
knowing Basil, he probably got some goats up here.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 3.
I like the 2 just for the sake. I almost want to put him at 1, but I feel like just in case there's another big legend, so I'll put him at 2 because he's still very high up there.
Boom.
Next wrestler.
Yeah, I know you play.
5. Bottom. 5.
Wow. Wow.
Not a big John Cena fan.
I don't mind John. Like I get compared to with all the charity stuff that I do with fighting for autism. Like I do get compared with John a lot, but I feel that he missed his heel turn is too late.
Yeah,
like,
a little.
I feel it should. If it was sooner,
Probably
it'd be higher.
About 10 years too late.
Yep.
You know?
So I got to go with 5.
Dang. Okay.
Damn, Bazo. No sé, güey, porque conozco este pinche vaso, yo sé.
You
He's
know that cup.
You sound like
He's gonna. I
you
think,
sound like a girl. I
I
know.
think he got. I miss her so much. I think Bazo.
Don't think about Basil. Think about
No,
what
but
John
I'm
Cena.
trying to
think
go-
about Basil. Think about.
No, I'm thinking about Bazo because I know Bazo probably got some goats up here. So I'm gonna put John Cena at number 3, and it hurts. It hurts.
Okay.
But I just hope he has somebody up here that I think he will have. So I'm gonna go 2 Taker, 3 Cena.
All right, I'm gonna do 4. 3 Taker, Cena 4.
This might be too political, but I'm gonna put John Cena at 1.
I respect it.
I'm
Very
put
well
John Cena at
respected.
1. That is one I grew up with. You know what I mean?
Well, because he was in the military.
I grew up with him. He lived my life. I was a rapper at Thugonomics, and then the Marine Corps. The reason I enlisted,
Then you're a wrestler.
and then I was a wrestler. So
Now you're going heel.
So I'm going 1 Cena.
So to be clear, you and Titan get compared a lot to John Cena,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Okay, wow, that is a great.
So I got 1 Cena, 2 Taker.
We got 2 people that get compared to John Cena a lot here. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do this. I knew he was gonna do this.
That's number 3. Number 3.
Kelvin.
Number 1, brother. Number 1. There's no other person that stepped in a wrestling ring has had a bigger impact in the world than The Rock. Hands down, brother.
I don't know.
Bro, The Rock. What are you talking about? The Rock is the biggest movie star in the world, bro.
Yeah, movie star.
And he was the biggest wrestler in the world when he was a wrestler, dude.
5.
Bro, people literally, anybody raises their eyebrow, people immediately think about The Rock.
I'm gonna give him 3. He's number 3. I mean, and honestly, I don't think I would have put him above Cena or Undertaker because I feel like because of the mainstream, he kind of like lost the wrestling.
He's
part of it.
soft, man.
Yeah. Anyways, next one.
Fucking
5.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. 5.
Well, I mean, you can't replace somebody, so
Yeah.
I got to go with 2.
We only got what, Basil, like 2 more? Like this one and 1 more?
Yeah, just one more. Right now, the only ones Kelvin got 4 and 5. You have 1 and 2.
Yep. Yeah, so I go 4. I go 4 for the tribal chief. Yo, put your ones up for the tribal chief one time, gang. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna go with 2. I don't be watching wrestling at the
But he's your number 2.
yeah. But like it's just it's how the list played out.
No, see, he turned heel when he was supposed to. So I'll give it. Hey.
That motherfucker tired.
Long day.
Oh, the game.
The only spot I got left is number 1.
yeah,
so
same.
Well, okay.
Damn, that's controversial.
Where's your list at? Go through your list for me.
my list, I mean, first and foremost, is Austin. I mean,
okay. We're just talking about person. I was talking about what you chose right now.
so like right now it's
Triple H at
one,
Roman Reigns
Roman
2,
2,
The Rock at 3,
3, and then
Undertaker and Cena.
Undertaker Cena.
Fucking
Is that,
Bazo knows his shit,
is
boy.
that,
I like that boss.
He's writing it down. I can't go off memory.
Is that accurate?
No, Bazo just has a really good memory too, though.
I mean, not off this game.
Yeah.
Where would you?
Bazo remembers all his bitches. He knows exactly what they look like.
So
and everything.
if you could like rearrange them, where would you rearrange them to?
If I could rearrange them based on the list that we've got, Taker would definitely be number 1. Triple H would probably be 3, Rock 2, Cena would still be 5. So
No, I'm very happy with my list. I feel like I got a solid list.
Go through your list for me.
Triple H at 5. Roman Reigns at 4.
John Cena 3.
John Cena at 3. Taker at 2, and then The Rock at 1. I feel like that's a solid list, boy.
You wouldn't change that list.
Fuck no, I see exactly the way it's there.
Who's 5 again?
Triple H.
And then Roman Reigns is above Triple H.
100%.
What?
100%.
Why? How?
Dude,
Triple H did this shit.
Roman Reigns.
I never
we
got
just
trouble
put the
for doing
ones
this
up.
shit.
yeah, I know.
I
right?
never got trouble. Did this shit?
Nah.
all the time.
I think Roman Reigns is bigger than Triple H, brother.
Really?
I feel like Roman
Triple
Reigns is
H.
number 1 in WWE has never been more profitable than it is right now, and Roman Reigns is number 1.
Well, not even profitable,
booking it?
but like, dude, picture your childhood.
Yeah, but he's not in the ring.
Picture
though.
your childhood.
We're talking about in ring.
Yeah, picture your childhood. What's the most like memorable thing of like wrestling you remember?
Honestly, the biggest, if I can think about, is probably Rey Mysterio. Is my number 1 memory if I think about wrestling. I was like as a kid.
But you wouldn't put him as like number 1 or anything like that.
No. Because I feel like there's 2 different lists, right? There's like a personal favorite, and then there's like who's the best of the best. I thought we were going best of best, so that's why I went with,
Goldberg ain't up there.
Well, Goldberg doesn't deserve to be in any top 5 lists, brother. I'll tell you that right now, brother.
Now we're talking.
That boy with one trick pony. I'll tell you that right now. Wow. My bad, man. Whatever, man. You say what you want to say. I just say the truth.
Wow.
My boy Chris ain't up there. Chris B.
Chris B.
Chris Benoit.
Oh yeah. No, that boy.
I got a
doesn't.
funny story to tell you about him later.
Yes, I don't think we need to hear it. Actually, your list.
Mine was
Bazo, can you give me George's list?
Yeah, he was Triple H at 1, Roman Reigns at 2, Undertaker at 3, John Cena at 4, and The Rock at 5.
Valid, or what would you change?
I'd probably put Roman Reigns at 5. Put Taker at 2.
God, this guy's casual ass watcher.
And then whatever the last spot would be at was The Rock.
Yeah, what was mine?
You had John
B-Man?
Cena at 1, you had Undertaker at 2, The Rock at 3, Roman Reigns at 5, and 4 you had Triple H.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I think I would. I'd probably switch around Cena and Undertaker. And other than that, I think that's pretty solid.
Okay.
You kind of look like a wrestler in the '90s right now with the black shirt and the washed jeans,
With our lineup,
fanny pack. You're in there.
Silverback Gorilla with our lineup. Who you sending out first?
What do you mean?
One Silverback Gorilla.
Okay.
And you have your lineup of 5 wrestlers that we just
Oh, who I'm
mentioned.
sending out first?
Yeah. Who's the first one you taking out?
I'm sending. Well, damn. I think any Silverback Gorilla versus one person, no matter who it is.
No,
they're
it's
fucked.
it's gonna be the first person going out in order.
Oh.
You
Like,
got
they're
100 of them. They're
they're-
waves.
I'll send Cena out. Cena's a big boy, man. That boy's he's a big, thick boy, big forearms on him. And then I don't know, man. The rest of them fools. I don't know, dude. What do you think? You've heard this question, the 100 men versus one Silverback Gorilla.
Like literally today.
Okay, well, welcome to the show.
What's your thoughts on it? You think 100 men can beat up or
No.
kill?
No,
No?
100 though.
no,
Not even like
No.
a chance.
not even a chance.
Like
Yeah, I like how Ika's smirking over there. He has something to say. Somebody mic that man up.
I think it's doable. I think it's plausible. 100 men taking out a gorilla.
I mean, you got to think like you can shoot a gorilla with a rifle and it's still gonna whoop your ass. So you put 100 men on it.
I mean, I feel like one gets them in a full Master lock. The other one just
Master lock.
starts going
You know
at
how
him.
wide of a man you have to put a fucking gorilla in a master lock,
You're a very wide man.
bro. What do you think of Don? Who's your pick?
I think so. My main thing is just like the actual circumference of the area of of work that we have, our work area.
Math major.
Because I feel like I don't know. I think physically, like you could do 5 men on each limb, and it'll be enough to hold it down. But physically, I don't know if you could wrap around 5 dudes on a limb, like where they have enough momentum and leverage. So that's just kind of like the main thing where it literally becomes like a surface area. Yes. Question.
I was gonna say a joke, but you fucked me over.
Oh my bad.
Wow.
So I don't know. I think so. Yes. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
All right. I think the 100 people, but I have a different theory.
Okay.
I think we're not counting how fucking tired this fucking gorilla would be. Like you have, dude. Like people are like, oh, he's big as fuck. He's big as fuck. The bigger you are, the worse.
The harder you fall. Tell him.
The worse your stamina is. So I think he would basically get fucked up more because of like getting tired. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
like
so.
a boxer, bro. Imagine a boxer in the ring, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but these guys whip each other's asses all day long in a zoo.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do
Bro,
to
I could-
somebody like us?
I don't think we can find 2 gorillas fighting for longer than 2 minutes.
I like that. So look, go back up. It says at the last one, it says simulation shows a gorilla could overpower a few humans at a time, but would likely get worn out.
Yes.
I'm
Oh wow,
telling
that's
you.
crazy. It's almost like I just said that.
Bro, it's 100 people. Like,
Yes.
like right now, there's what 6, 7 motherfuckers in this room.
Yeah.
Imagine 90 more. That's a lot of people.
I just
So I think he could probably take like maybe the first 8 or 10, but I think after that, dude, is like is over. I think the thing is like I think we're
he's
not.
going to take a nap, wake back up, and whoop your ass again.
No, he's not gonna take a nap, brother. There's a thing called oxygen, brother. You piled on top of that thing. Have you ever seen people like in
That's
concerts
true.
that get like trampled and stuff?
Travis Scott, he's a murderer.
People,
Yeah.
people in concert don't die because like they get crushed. They die because of lack of
They
oxygen.
used to say that too about like the old like the Knights Wars and stuff like that. Like when they would literally just collide, a lot of them would just die because they fell down. They all got trampled over. So I feel like we could do that. We might lose some dudes on the end. We're definitely gonna lose people.
I'll say
but
high 40s, 50s maybe.
you think that's the wave? So I'm going on wave 50 on that group and that's the one that's gonna make it, or which wave is gonna make it?
I think the waves have to go at least at 20.
So
20 at a time to do some kind of work.
Anyways, man, I don't know.
They imagine being part of the first group.
I'll do the first.
You're a Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
First 2 groups dead. For sure, 100%.
You're right out your will. Kiss somebody, tell them you love them. You're not coming back. And I would be in front of that line 10 times out of 10, brother.
The way you told me that, I felt like I was about to do it. Honestly, dog.
So
I feel like this is the way you talk to your platoon, no matter what y'all were doing.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
we're literally going down to the town to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
go grab some snacks.
No,
dude.
we're off. Like we're not even. This is Liberty.
We're in California.
Yeah, we're stateside, brother. Yeah, you're a homeless man on the street. You get help. I keep giving you phone numbers to call.
But do you have any? So what's your next step? Like big plan you got coming out?
So there's actually a few. So if you guys follow our social media, which on Facebook it's shopbryanthill.com or just search Bryant Hill. On Instagram it's Bryant_GA_ or Bryant_Hill_GA. But the next thing that we've got coming up is we're working on a cologne with Buff Bagwell and his fiance, and it's called In the Buff, kind of a play on his name. It's a very high end, like really bougie, like very, very expensive scent. Basically, like he's helping me design it. We're going back and forth with the scents. After that, we're going to be releasing, it's called Attention, and it's a complete collaborative line from soaps to beard balms, oils, all of that with Bone Crusher.
I was about to ask.
And so we're going to be doing that with him. He came to the store a couple of months ago, hung out for like 2.5 hours, played with the kids, 4 hours. Yeah, he was there for quite some time. So and he played with the kids, him and his wife. Absolutely amazing people. Bone and Story are amazing people. Buff and Stacy are amazing. I announced this on Buff's podcast, but I'm gonna do it on this one as well. So Diamond Dallas Page has an Airbnb that he's about to open up, and it's called Page's Retreat. Ooh. And so we signed the contract. We're the exclusive provider for like all the bathrooms,
all the hygiene stuff.
Yep.
Oh wow!
All the laundry detergent, everything, because he's very big on all natural. So he loves the beard oil, and I got a funny story with him. So the Saturday after Black Friday, like he calls my phone, which is insane just to even think about. Somebody you grew up with idolizing, just calling your phone, just because. So he called my phone and I answered. I had it on speakerphone. Mason was with me. And so I answer it and he was like, Dwayne, bro. He's like, this is the best fucking beard oil I've ever had, but your pump fucking sucks. And I started laughing. Like, I couldn't really argue with him. Nobody else has ever complained about our pumps. So he must have got a bad pump. But he was like, your pump fucking sucks. You need a different pump. But beard oil is amazing. So he talks about the beard oil, and we start chit chatting. The next day, I'm in a group chat with him and his wife, and we're talking about Page's Retreat. So there's a really big one, really big announcement. Unfortunately, I can't tell you who it's with. Because I agreed to let them make the announcement first. But it is a pro wrestling tag team, and we're collaborating. They recently got released from WWE. They're closing in on their 90 days. But so he's going to be one of them is going to be the one making the announcement. But we're collaborating on them to have like a bourbon scented like complete line.
Do they happen to be brothers?
And they're pretty good too.
Do they happen to be brothers of destruction?
No, they're good brothers. Yeah. They're good brothers. They're the good kind.
Okay.
I was gonna say something and I forgot as you were talking about something. I forgot. But
they're just random thing. Like a while back, which it could be a total lie. I heard that Bone Crusher lived in Dalton or had a spot in Dalton at some point in time.
He came up here and did some shows, but I don't think he lived up here now.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me, and they were like convinced that he lived somewhere here in Dalton at one point in time, and I was like, "There's no way."
No, So he travels a lot. Like he's everywhere. When he came to the store, he came to the store when he got back to Atlanta. They were jumping on an airplane and going to like Texas somewhere. Like he travels around. He's got different houses that he stays in. He might have a house here. I doubt it, but I've not heard. He's not said anything to me. But it's pretty crazy to sit there and like to talk to your childhood, heroes. Buff is absolutely amazing, extremely nice, guy. DDP is amazing. His wife's, amazing to talk to. Stacy, Buff's fiance, is amazing. There's not been anybody yet that we've talked collabs with that's been an ass. If you are, I'm not going to deal with you because I'm not going to do business with you.
Right.
But it's still pretty surreal to sit there and have those conversations and to just see it happening. When I started this, I just kind of figured, okay, we might get somewhere, right? But it's been crazy. Like we've had Neiman Marcus knock on our door. We were one meeting away from signing a contract with Neiman Marcus.
Dang.
We're still in the running, but with Saks Fifth Avenue buying Neiman Marcus, it put the sell on hold or the buy on hold. So I've got to wait till everything completely irons out. They said it could take 3 to 6 months. So. But if we go into Neiman Marcus, that's a multi-million-dollar contract.
Heck yeah, man. Hopefully that everything works out there.
I'm praying on that one, man. That'd be amazing.
Is there anything else? I think we're closing in on Bozzy.
We're at 58 minutes.
58 minutes. Is there anything else that you want to plug in? You want to talk about? You want to...
Any beef you want to settle with the wrestling community?
You want to rap? You want to freestyle?
No, I don't freestyle anymore. So I will make some announcements. So when we release In the Buff, Buff Bagwell will be at Bryant Hill. He will be at the store.
We have a date for that?
Not yet. Okay. Once we get the scent ironed down, then we'll have a date set. But he's going to be at the store. He's going to be taking pictures, signing autographs, like helping with the launch party. Bone Crusher, when we launch he's going to be there as well. With Bone, it's going to be very similar to the tag team, slightly different. Just very slightly. So what Bone's going to do is when Bone comes in, we're going to do the launch party during the day. My store closes at 7. So when we close the store at 7, I lock the door. We wait about 10, 15 minutes, get everybody out, and then we're going to bring the VIPs in. He said he's going to have some celebrity friends he's going to call in to come up from Atlanta, some Hawks, some Falcons. I have no idea who else this guy's going to bring. But I know he said he's going to bring some people in. I want to invite you 3 to come in so you guys can mingle.
Big dogs.
Bring you guys in on the Bone Crusher event. That way you guys can network, especially with some Hawks and some Falcons and things like that. Maybe you guys can network and bring them on your show.
Play a 3v3 maybe. I'm nasty with it.
And then with the tag team, so what they're going to do is they're going to come in and do the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Guys, what's wrong with you guys? What's going on?
Same type of situation as far as the after hours. The only difference is they are going to they have their own podcast, and so they're going to set up.
Fuck, you want us to fight him, dude?
In the podcast.
I don't think we gotta fight him.
That's what he's saying right now. They're gonna set up their own podcast.
No.
I want you guys to walk in.
No,
Give them a piece of your mind.
brother. I'm going to tell you that one of them makes me look small.
But how about me though?
You're going to look like a toddler next to this guy.
But a cute one, a cute like little.
That doesn't help, George.
But they're actually going to set up and do a live Q&A podcast inside the store. And the VIPs that pay to come in to do it, they actually get to ask them questions live while they're doing the podcast.
Oh, nice.
So, and again, if you guys want to join, let me know.
Yeah,
definitely.
Check my pom pom. Where were we at, Buzzo?
No, we already did that. We did that. We did that. We're good. All right.
Thank you,
But
guys.
other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. You guys come down, check out the store. I mean, it's always a pleasure to be on here. Absolutely. And a couple of little local business shout outs if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely.
So I want to give a shout out to West Clay or Red Clay Waste.
Yo.
That was kind of a
Red
tongue
Clay.
twister.
Yo, Red Clay.
Lee Harper's the owner there.
Come on.
Harper.
Shout out Lee.
Antoine Anderson, Culture
Come
Cigar
on.
Lounge. It's right down here. You guys
Yeah,
love a good
it's
cigar?
a new
Yep.
one. I just saw it the other. I was actually gonna tell y'all guys about it. I know where the DUI school's at.
Yeah, boy, do I. Yeah. Yeah.
It's right. It's like
Damn
right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where the Oakwood's at. The little street in between. Yeah, I just saw it the other day.
Antoine's absolutely amazing. He works hard. I've known Antoine. We did bodybuilding together years and years ago.
Okay, he did look like a big dude.
Oh, he's
He was closing up shop whenever I drove by, and I was
he's
like,
a
"This is a big dude."
huge dude. Absolutely chill atmosphere. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else I want to give a shout out to real quick. I mean, shout out to Bryant Hill, because I wouldn't be here without it. But no, thank you guys for bringing me on. Like I said, I absolutely love you guys to death. We got Eek over there in the corner. Absolutely love my dude.
He's been playing Minecraft this whole time.
Last time, before we leave, last time you came here, man, you gave us a promo, dude.
Oh, and then Kelvin got a promo to give right back to you.
So now it's
All right.
fucking no. I don't know where that came from. First of all, I
Sorry,
never
my
told
bad.
you.
I read the room wrong.
Do you mind? No, I don't. Do you mind giving us one last promo here so my friend George can use it as a hook for this video, please?
What you want me to talk about?
I don't know. Say whatever you want, man. Just look in that camera and just I don't know, man. Be like I don't know, man. Just say something nice. I don't know. I just really like the last one.
Give me a second. Let me run something.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, you mind if I try a promo?
No, go ahead.
Look,
You're just gonna rap.
this is the only way I do promos if I'm freestyling over a beat. Cause this is what I want to talk when I talk about beer stuff. This is what I want you to hear. This is what I want you to listen. All right, yo.
Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch, when I walk, I make your shit clean. I make sure that I smell really clean.
What?
Cause I know what I got, you know what I mean. Cause I make sure I got that shit on my beard.
Oh yeah.
Your shit weird.
Oh yeah.
Oh my dear. Oh my lord. They don't know where they go. All the soap is made by hand. Made by hand by the man. Next to Kelvin, everybody, oh my God, and it smells just like it's heaven.
Take it.
Like it heaven, and me and you, the reverend, and I only want it all.
Yo, I say take it easy, my nigga, you gotta chill.
Gotta chill.
She checking a beer, you could tell it's Bryant Hill.
Bryant Hill.
I say look at the waist, you know I got the still.
Got the still.
My bad, I ain't mean to really keep it real, but I just can't help it. I gotta do it. Look at dog, all the oils get into it. Every time that I get it, gotta do it. Oh yeah, you can mix it, you can see it in the fluid, motherfucker. This shit clean. You know I'm with a team, and they wanna do it, then you know just what I mean. Whoa, 100 on the bean. Yeah, you see the scream. Yeah, you see the scene, murder scene. It's a scene when I pull up. You gon'
That was brought to you by Brian Hill. Thank you for that, Bazo. And so, anyway, if a promo now, I don't know if you have a promo now or not, but that's why we did that.
So y'all want me to cut a wrestling promo?
I want you to do it, but about your beard oil, why we should use it.
Your beard oil business and why you're the best.
Oh.
Beard oil. Hey, ChatGPT, take some notes, bitch. That's what I want you to sound like.
If you want the absolute best beard care that's on the market, all natural, raw ingredients, absolutely hands down makes your beard the softest where your woman just cannot keep her hands off of it. Give me a call at Bryant Hill, shopbryanthill.com, because I'm telling you, if you don't, you will regret it.
Woo! Play me out.
or your man, because we accept all people here. You know?
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Alexa, as always.